watching Let's Chat.
It's hard to believe it's almost time for one of Chattanooga's premier annual events, and that is Wine Over Water. Here to tell us what to expect for 2019 is Miss Amanda and Mr. Mark. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
All right, so I always like to ask what is new each year. You do a fantastic job of bringing in new events. So I guess, Mark, I'll let you take over this one. What's new?
Sure.
Or one of the new things, I should
Yeah,
say.
one of the new things. So I'm with Reflection Riding Arboretum Nature Center, and we're always teaching about invasive plants. And one of the things that we want people to do is take some time to unplug and just kind of be in nature. And so we were approached by Wine Over Water to create an interesting experience on the bridge for people that are experiencing the normal Wine Over Water thing and give them a little bit, just something different. And so we're actually creating, it'll be 2 tents wide, so 20 feet by 10 feet, pop-up forest.
Oh, wow.
And we're gonna go take the invasive plants that we wanna get rid of anyways, go cut, it's mostly privet, which is a Chinese, it was brought in for hedges, and it just takes over the forest. So we're removing it at Reflection Riding, and so we're going to take a bunch of it, create a kind of interesting little forest right on the bridge. And so it'll be a place where you can go, kind of get out of the mix, relax for a second, and just kind of experience this little bit of nature.
Perfect. What a unique experience and a way to just kind of, you know, change it up. Instead of going 10 to 10, a little escape, so to speak, in the middle of the day.
Right.
Now, one thing about Wine Over Water that a lot of people don't realize, and this is a perfect example of partnering with local organizations, is that all the proceeds do go to Cornerstones. So tell us a little bit about Cornerstones.
Cornerstones is Chattanooga's historic preservation organization, and so all the historic architecture is what Cornerstone's mission is, to preserve and help protect that. So when you look out around downtown Chattanooga and you see these really old buildings that have a lot of character, and that's what Cornerstones fights to preserve.
And I think that's one of the organizations that a lot of people miss. I think it flies under the radar a little bit, but the work that you do is so incredible.
Yeah, it's kind of just like, you know, you can see the evidence of our work, but there's not a whole lot of, you know, people on the bridge. The bridge was actually saved by Cornerstones when it very first founded. You know, and this is the 25th year, so it's been around for a really long time. But yeah, it's like people may not realize, but that's what it's all for. So you're doing a really great thing when you're on the bridge drinking all that wine.
So, Mark, you mentioned the opportunity to kind of walk through this forest on the bridge as well, and it seems like every year, you know, the experience grows in different ways, and it's, you know, expanded into some, you know, private ticket events and, you know, multiple days. Is there anything new for this year? What are some of your favorites?
So this year it's actually expanded. We've got 6 days worth of events. So it starts on October 1st on Tuesday, and it goes all the way through Sunday. So everything from wine dinners and tours at the Reed House and yoga brunches and West Village experiences, and like there's just so many things that are happening off the bridge. And then on the bridge, part of the pop-up forest is actually part of these experience tents that we are bringing on that are focused on different trends in the industry. So the pop-up forest tent is actually going to feature all non-alcoholic beverages and mocktails and kombuchas and different things like that for another way to take a break from all the wine. And then we've got like a canned wine tent and a cocktail tent for the first time. We've never had cocktails on the bridge, and so there's going to be cocktails. There's going to be a whiskey supper. And there's just like lots of different things that we're just trying to expand and get people into all of these buildings that Cornerstones has helped save.
I've noticed you add more, so not everyone is maybe a wine enthusiast, but you keep adding, you know, areas for them to be able to enjoy the day as well, and for your friend group or even your family to get together and enjoy this all as a big group.
Right. Yeah. So it should be fun. Lots of new things.
I'm going to put you guys on the spot. Do you have a favorite tent or favorite activity of the event?
Oh.
I know I put you on the spot.
I think the yoga brunch is really cool.
That's mine. That's going to be mine. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So the yoga brunch this is the 3rd year that we've had the yoga brunch, and it's always such a big hit. There's champagne or sparkling wines and great food from Feed. It happens at Feed, the special event that Fates and Feed, and Sarah Mingus from Southern Soul Yoga is teaching the class, and it's a really fun way, and it also just kind of helps like cap off that weekend. You know, it's the morning after Wine Over Water, and so it's just a good way to come off that Wine Over Water high. And
right. Now, tickets for the, you know, true Wine Over Water on the Bridge event are notorious for selling out extremely fast. What's the availability like right now?
We're about halfway sold out so far, and so what happens is that tickets go on sale on June 15th, and we get everybody who comes from out of town, and they buy up those tickets really quick, and then everybody in Chattanooga likes to wait to the last minute.
Because we drag our feet around
town,
here.
We're a last minute town, but there are some available, but just it's still very highly encouraged to get them early. And then all the other off the bridge events, those are very limited ticket events, so just be sure that you get those too, because those will sell out too.
Right. Everything does sell out for this event. And if you guys think we're kidding, we're not. Don't wait till the last minute. So where do we need to go to find information on all of the events happening throughout the 6 days and to purchase those tickets?
wineoverwater.org.
Right, perfect.
yep,
We're
check it
looking
out.
forward to it, guys. It's hard to
Yeah.
believe it's time already.
I know.
All right,
I know.
everything
Fall
is kicking
already.
off October 1st through October 6th. You can find more information on all the events you want to attend and purchase those tickets at wineoverwater.org. We'll be right back on Let's Chat.